Tonight on Unreal Estate,
You've got mermaids.
Pam and I get the party started
I've got moves like Jagger does now.
in Australia's ultimate homes for entertaining.
Your living room is a pool room.
It is.
The beach house with the bare minimum.
How stunning that would look with 2 banana lounges up there.
The party palace that rocks the tropics.
Mate, I can't believe you got a disco in the rainforest. And a family home where the kids get to party 24/7.
Ready, set, go! We never imagined having a house on a hill could be so much fun.
Is this a great house for entertaining or what?
Yeah, there's plenty of space, but I tell you what, I'd be very nervous about the red wine drinkers.
True.
You know, I think the perfect party house is a place where everyone can kick up their heels, but you don't have to worry about the carpet or the tiles.
Somewhere in the bush where you can hose yourself off.
Maybe a little more sophisticated than that.
Tucked away on the Mornington Peninsula is the tiny coastal village of St Andrews Beach. Here, among the sand dunes, Melbourne's cashed up have their $1 million weekend hideaways where they come to relax, entertain and be entertained. I've been invited here by the highly esteemed architect Robin Williams, yes, Robin Williams, to see his beach shack.
What a gorgeous Aussie pleasure it is, a drive down to a beach house. It reminds me of every summer holiday.
Robin's super contemporary 2-storey beach house is like nothing that you have seen before. Villa Maritima, as he calls it, has been nominated for a prestigious World Architecture Festival Award. Taking a prime beachfront position, the outside is simple and extremely stylish, but it's the inside that's really surprising, with 4 quite naked living spaces that raises the question, who stole all the furniture? Actually, this is what they call minimalist design.
Hold my hand.
I will. I feel safe with you, sir.
Now, before we go inside,
Yes.
I have to tell you a little story. And it goes back to my childhood. Father would put us all into the Kingswood station wagon. We'd drive off to the beach and we'd all jump out of the car in the car park, run up the sand dune, and you discover the ocean.
You'd see
And
the ocean for the first time.
for the first time, and it's so exciting that that's what I wanted to recreate in this house. And so this entrance to the house is the poetic journey to discover the ocean and the sand dune.
Oh, it goes up. It's a concrete sand dune.
The first stage, you just see the sky, and it's always changing. Sunsets, winter, rain.
Yes.
It's a painting in itself.
Yes.
Stage 2 is where you see the horizon. And then as we go to stage 3, we then start to get the panorama.
Oh. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really, really exactly like the discovery of the beach. I could be an architect. I understand very well what you've done. Wow, that is beautiful.
These humongous windows are almost 6 metres long, nabbing the record for being the biggest sheets of toughened glass in Victoria. Who knew there was a competition? It took 8 burly men, a small crane and a lot of crossed fingers to install them, but totally worth the effort.
I wasn't even sure if there was glass there. It looks like you could just walk out into it, which also means someone really cleans the window.
Nature, quite often.
Nature cleans the window?
Yes, Mother Nature.
Nature doesn't clean the window at my house. Nature makes a terrible mess at my house.
You need a little more salt. Salt's a natural cleanser, so then when it rains, it just washes off.
Is it special sort of glass?
No,
Just normal glass?
Yes.
I don't believe an architect who says that. Sure, it's something you imported you found in Germany or...
Well, all of the polycarbonate walls are all from Germany.
Of course.
A special architectural
Right.
polycarbonate which has very high insulation value. And it also lets the light through. It's a reference to the Japanese soji screen, you know, where light
Right, the
just
rice
gently...
paper,
Yes,
the rice paper screen.
exactly. So light just gently comes through from the other side.
And also I notice you don't have curtains and you don't have blinds.
None. None.
Do you ever have hangovers? do you ever shut the magnificent vista out or
No,
never?
Never. At night, for sleeping, we just wear eye patches. I think it's really important to have natural light and to have space. And this house is all about natural light, space and water.
Obviously, Robin built Villa Maritima because he's passionate about design, but he also loves entertaining. Later, I'll reveal what I reckon is one of the loveliest party spaces in the country.
Far North Queensland is Australia's tropical paradise. The spectacular World Heritage rainforest south of Cairns is a pretty bizarre place to find a party house. Misty Mountain is a fabulous 80-hectare property with heaps of entertainment features. But get this, it's just one of 2 party houses owned by singer and music entrepreneur Gene Salvestrin, who's better known by his stage name, Gene Pearson. Gene's an ex-rock and roller from the 60s who made big bucks in the business side of the industry before trading his party lifestyle for a tree change. I'm told Gene and his wife Sharon even have a nightclub tucked away somewhere out here. That's got to be one of the most impressive driveways you've ever driven on.
3K.
Do you have to go down there every time you want to pick up mail?
Yes,
Yeah.
and rubbish.
I bet you guys argue over that a lot.
We have staff that do that.
We have staff. Living the dream in the forest.
We try and have a bit of a balance, so we've got the reef and the rainforest.
You know, an island and a forest home at the same time.
We live and work in the rainforest. We play everywhere.
At the centre of this massive property is the Balinese-inspired entertainment area, which includes a pool with daybed, the disco with a well-stocked bar, and a cheeky little pole for dancers. 2 helipads provide a soft landing for party guests who can sleep over in the 3 luxury cottages. The recently renovated family home has 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a living room and office. This impressive property has a yoga hut, crystal clear stream and private waterfall. But the fun doesn't stop here. Across the water on the Great Barrier Reef is Gene and Sharon's second luxury retreat on Badara Island. And that'll be my next stop.
So this is where we live.
Very nice, very bright. Did you build this yourselves, or did you renovate a house that was already here, or?
Well, no, this was actually built by a family. So there was a family of 5 children. So there's 6 bedrooms.
So what did you do?
Well, everything is
Everything else?
Everything but-
Stairs, windows.
We did all of the formal lounge as well. We built a fireplaces.
After renos to the house and 3 new guest cottages, these guys knocked back an offer of 25 mil for the place. Seems all that hard yakka really paid off. That's your lounge room, is it?
Yes, that's the lounge, and there's also an office. There's lots of arches.
What's the slate there on the walls?
Pink granite.
Pink granite.
Yes,
Yeah.
pink granite, yeah.
And with fossils on them, by the looks of it.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
a close look there.
I can
They're
relate
all
to this.
throughout- You're not that old. No, if you look all around the house, there's fossils all the way throughout the granite.
The hub of the house is a spacious kitchen which has the pink tarragon timber surfaces from the original build. Apparently the floorboards are tulip oak, and Gene and Sharon have gone for a lot of very schmick imported furnishings.
We basically designed everything.
Yes.
No designers.
No, we don't have
On
any
your own?
interior designers. We did it all together. We
Well, that
worked
saved a bit
together.
of money, didn't it?
It saved everything.
Well, we are still married.
In the downstairs master bathroom, the first thing you notice is all the marble. It's a locally quarried marble called Dreamtime, which is pretty cool.
We actually put all of this marble down ourselves.
This is one piece.
One piece?
One
big
piece,
slab?
One slab,
To be rolled
which
in.
had to be rolled in like the old Roman days, so that all the plumbing would line up at the same time. So the holes had to be in exactly the right position.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, no pressure. That looks like it's a pretty expensive piece of rock, though.
It was a piece of
It
art.
increased the overdraft.
Exactly. That's right. I'll be back to see how this place stacks up as an entertaining space when I check out Jean and Sharon's private rainforest nightclub.
Coming up,
The house is such an unusual structure.
Melbourne's ultimate party house for kids.
And it's a bit hair-raising for a parent to see them so high up.
And how can you entertain when the hub of all good parties is missing?
Where is the kitchen?
Oh.
Villa Maritima on Victoria's Mornington Peninsula is out of this world. At first sight, it looks as if owner and architect Robin Williams has forgotten the furniture. But I'm told there's method behind this madness. It's a playful tribute to his childhood years spent enjoying the beach. And somehow he's cleverly managed to keep all the creature comforts. I'm intrigued.
Your living room is a pool room.
It is. This is what we call it the salon of the Villa Maritima. A very simple living space, lots of natural light, and it's based on water. I just love water. It gives me
Water
energy.
here and water here.
The ocean and the pool. It's energising and it's calm.
Robin wanted the 12-metre pool to feel like another room in the house. He created the illusion by making the pool and the living room the same size. Another trick was to keep the water and polished concrete in the same line. Voila! Robin was rewarded for his genius by winning the 2015 Best Pool of the Year award.
So this is where you live. You
Yes.
eat here.
Yes.
You have breakfast here.
And dinner,
And
pool parties.
of course, and is this your lounge room?
Yes. Which opens up to allow us out to the terrace. And because of the ocean, ever-changing, it's just an artwork in itself. You know, the frame of the window, you know, it's an ever-changing vista.
You don't have any paintings here.
No.
So this is the art.
Yes, the art and the
And
ocean.
maybe the house.
A little. And then on this side, you know, the link, you know, with the pool and another artwork. The David
Yes.
Hockney with the
Yes.
angles, the shadows on the pool. A James Turrell.
Yes, the sky.
Yes.
Who needs pictures on the wall when you can create your own fabulous piece of art? All Robin has to do is slide open the wall of the pool. Very impressive.
And what's wonderful here is that, yeah, the sun always sets over the ocean. We actually have a tradition here, which is drinks St Nibbles at sunset.
Oh, what's the time, sir? What's the time?
He shares this amazing house with his partner, opera singer Donald Cant.
When you first heard the idea for the ramp, which
Yes.
is the sand dune,
Yep. That's been his vision from day one. Day one. There was always... We built a model of the house about 7 years ago, and that's the house. It's just a joy. I love people, they walk in, you hear people laughing if they haven't seen the house for the first time.
Yes, because it's so unexpected.
Yeah.
So because I'm a little bit of a Philistine,
I don't believe it.
I like to eat. Where is the kitchen?
Oh, the kitchen. Oh,
You
Dad.
forgot something. Where is it?
I really don't like clutter.
I've gathered.
And kitchen can just be such a cluttered area.
I know you've done something smarty pants with it.
I find it hard to believe you can hide anything in this minimalist house, let alone a whole kitchen. So later, I'm going to find out where Robin has stashed it away.
Jean and Sharon Sylvestrin's Misty Mountain Rainforest home is a top spot for a party. Before I get into that, they're taking me to check out the second floor of their 6-bedroom home via some pretty racy glass stairs.
I love the glass stairway.
Yeah, so we tried to design something here to keep it very light and open because it's a very dark area of the house.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah,
Gotta make sure you got jocks on if you've got a dress on.
Yeah. Oh, I happen to be just wearing a dress. So upstairs, you'll notice it's a lot different. There's no stone. It's a lot lighter and brighter.
Way brighter. And that is a sensational view out there. I mean, that balcony.
It's spectacular. So we wake up every morning, we see the birds, the sunbirds, and the Hills hoist is probably my favourite.
You've got a Hills hoist on your balcony.
Hills hoist.
Yes.
It's the tallest hill hoist you've ever seen, 9 metres.
No, so it's starting on the ground and working its way up. It's not on the balcony.
But it fits all of the washing.
As bizarre as it looks, the 9-metre high Hills hoist makes total sense. How else is it supposed to get above the incredible rainforest canopy? Nobody wants to wait 2 months for their clothes to dry.
You know what, Cam? We have the perfect balance here. We have nature, and we also have a wonderful entertainment hub.
Party Central is tucked away at the bottom of the garden. Oh, what a cracking lagoon. Got any crocs in that?
No, this is actually a space that we've created so that you actually have 100% privacy set within the rainforest. So you can chill out. You've got the beautiful day bed, the outdoor shower, and then on the other side, we have the entertainment pavilion.
You got a nightclub in the forest. You got a bush doof. Look at that. That's pretty clever, I tell you, because you're not going to get any. Well, you're never going to get any complaints from your neighbours, are you?
No, the only neighbours we have is the World Heritage Rainforest. And the yin and yang, you know.
The yin and
Chill
yang.
and
Calming. Party. Okay, I like it. The Rainforest Entertainment Hub has everything you need to get the party started. Bar, pool table, disco ball, a loo with a view, and a dancing pole. Well, why not? How long's this been here for?
I'd like to say a year, but no, 8 years.
8 years.
It was done for my 35th birthday.
That was your birthday?
Yeah, so this was kind of a pretty cool present, huh?
That's a great present. Some people just get candy and flowers. You get your own nightclub.
Yeah.
You can work up a sweat in here. I can see you've got the pole.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to have a crack at that a little bit later on.
I'd like to see you. Yeah.
Beauty. This place is amazing, but Sharon reckons their island home is even better, and that's where we're off to tomorrow. Melbourne lawyers Lisa and Alistair Baston's home looks like your bog-standard Victorian terrace from the street. But with 3 rowdy kids to wrangle, they've done a radical reno out the back so the kids can party 24/7. Who needs daycare?
Oh no, WWF. That's going to end in tears. There's a bit of a boom factor, isn't there? Because you've got a small cottage at the front, and then here we've got a quite exciting and fun place to be. Not what you might expect from the street. With a very young family, that playfulness is very important to us. So the kids will climb the tri-column that holds up the cantilevered structure, and it's a bit hair-raising for a parent to see them so high up, but it is also exhilarating to see them play in the house rather than just be in it. This is the kids' norm. It may be not like everyone else's, but that we think and hope will shape their view of the world, that not everything needs to look like the thing next to it.
The kitchen is in a really good spot. I can see out to the courtyard and like down the battle axe out to the park. If the kids are playing in the park, I can kind of know where they are.
The TV will appear out of cabinets, and we have a coffee machine that comes out, disappears, works very nicely to convert the house to what we're doing at that moment. Part of the thinking is that we've got the old period part of the house where the kids have their sort of sleeping and living spaces, and down this structure we've got our own retreat, which is detached a bit. With the white walls and a red carpet, it's a very serene place to be. And with the intensity of family life, it is nice to have that place where you can go back to and pause. Go! We never imagined that having a house on a hill could be so much fun for kids and for us. I've slid down the hill a few times, but each time I thank my lucky stars that I haven't hurt myself badly.
I haven't slid down the hill.
You're going to move your hips.
Next, Pam takes partying to new heights.
Can't have a club without a pole, right?
And Kate discovers where to stash the dirty dishes.
That's crazy. That's like the ultimate caravan.
Jean and Sharon Sylvestrin's stone house in far north Queensland has an enormous entertainment hub. Jean used to be a rock and roller, but moving up to the rainforest didn't mean giving up the party life. Mate, I can't believe you got a disco or a nightclub in the rainforest. Why did you build it?
I used to run Checkers in the old days, which was the biggest nightclub in Sydney. So I've taken it with me.
Before you started managing the nightclubs, that sort of stuff, I mean, you were involved in a lot of music then. Not only a singer yourself, but you managed a bunch of bands too, right?
Yeah. My point was really never managing them, was really to set them up with a career. Groups like AC/DC.
What did you do with them?
I was told that they were looking for a new lead singer.
OK.
And at the same time, I had a band working called Fraternity. So the lead singer was Bon Scott. So I said to them, you guys talk to each other, and I introduced them to Checkers as a band. And the first song they played was Baby, Please Don't Go.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is a mystery.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was the pop singer originally.
Gene built this jungle nightclub as a birthday gift for his wife, and it sees plenty of action.
Can't have a club without a pole, right?
OK, yes.
Do you want me to show you?
I've got moves like Jagger does now. I'm stiff and uncoordinated. I'm not the original Jagger moves. But yeah, OK.
First, let's just get used to walking, holding your strength out like this, slowly, slowly. Then you're going to lift your ankle.
Yes.
And you're going to put this ankle behind.
Yep.
Twist, 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 twist. And up.
Goes like that.
You want to go up?
Yes. Misty Mountain really is a party house, and one hell of a workout. But I'm looking forward to kicking back in one of 3 swanky guest houses.
On the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria, architect Robin and his partner Donald love nothing more than getting a bunch of people together for a party. But I've been trying to figure out how they do it without a kitchen. Self-appointed chef of the house, Donald, is about to reveal all.
Unlock the magnetic lock. That's it. You couldn't push that in now. It's electrically locked. This is the splashback.
Oh, there's an oven.
Steam convection ovens. Induction cooktop.
Sink.
Sink.
I'll pretend I didn't see that.
And the dishwasher.
And the dishwasher.
There it is.
And where's the fridge? Of course. That's crazy. That's like the ultimate caravan, isn't it?
And that is the key to this whole house. It's simple, yet ingenious.
Everything moves. You notice there's no door handles.
No, there are no door handles.
This is our door handle.
Oh.
And this will just end up closed like the front door ends up closed. I can do that for another 2 years, and then we're going to hire a wall-moving boy.
But how heavy is it? Will I be able to?
Push it back.
Oh, yeah. No wonder you're so trim, you two.
Boy, she's strong. There you
Wow.
Later, Robin and Donald have promised to show me their party house in action, and I'm going to reveal the mysterious space they call the secret garden. Coming up, the best cure for a hangover.
It's your own little private yoga hut next to your own private little rivet. And the party house of an eccentric Sydney artist.
I believe I've got the best place on the planet. Fabulous.
After a big night out in Gene and Sharon's Misty Mountain nightclub, one of the guest houses is a perfect place to wind down. And believe me, I need a bit of R&R.
Whoa. You can keep pole dancing, I tell you what. I do not feel youthful after that behaviour last night. Have a look at... Someone's come in here and lit the candles. Isn't that just zen? Oh, have a look at that. Dense forest.
I'm just going to spend the whole day here. This is going to be so relaxing. Oh.
Hey, morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm a bit stiff and sore, actually.
Ah, I think I might have something for you. I might, if I can get you off that chair.
Sharon reckons she's got the best cure for a hangover down at the creek. Well, I hope she's got the bacon and eggs cooking.
So down here is my little piece of paradise. I like to come down here every morning.
Yeah.
And this is my private little yoga hut.
It's your own little private yoga hut next to your own private little river. This is where you come in the morning.
I normally do it in there, but because the weather's so perfect today and I think we need a little bit more oxygen after last night, I thought we'd come down here and do it in the pure nature. Just take some deep breaths in and then breathe out. Let all the toxins come out as you're breathing out. Can you smell that rainforest?
I can smell that rainforest. It smells nothing like the air freshener I've got in my toilet.
No, this is pure. This is what it's all about.
Do you find you both get energised from this forest?
Oh, look, the rainforest has given us more lessons in life than you could ever wish for.
And he's not slowing down. He's a little bit older than you, isn't he?
A little?
Substantially?
Maybe. Nothing traditional with him and I. We've created, look what we've created.
Look what you're in. Yeah, this amazing place.
Yep.
There certainly is something magic here. Even the mud has therapeutic properties.
This is the fountain of youth.
Isn't that a fact?
Yes.
Looks like a bucket of mud. Is that your secret?
It is part of it.
You are a youthful-looking man.
Thank you.
This totally natural mud mask has been dug up from a private mountain spring on Jean and Sharon's property. It's yet another gift from the luscious North Queensland rainforest Jean and Sharon call home.
You don't mind if I just go like that? All right, no.
Oh, God. Oh, God. These guys were serious when they say they party anywhere. But luckily, they have a pristine mountain stream to wash off in. I'll be back to find out how they wind down on their own private island. Palm Beach, at the exclusive end of Sydney's northern beaches, is a playground for zillionaires. Here, in a classic 5-storey sandstone house, artist and celebrity Gretel Pinniger, aka Madam Lash, is known for throwing legendary parties. And her unique house says it all.
I believe this house is a living, breathing entity in itself. I love its aspect, its north-facing view with the lighthouse right in the middle of it. The anything can happen room is at the back of the basement. This is the darkest, most far-flung of my 13 rooms. They aren't normal rooms. They don't all have normal doors. Some have prison doors. One has a door that swivels and can be locked with a person on it, in it, or out of it. My favourite room is the room we are in. Over the last 20 years, I've spent 90% of my waking life in here painting. This is a party house and then some. I have over 30 mannequins dressed as different female archetypes, and I have worn them all to death. I like people to be stimulated by my parties, so they have to dress up, and when they leave, they will be partied out. Sometimes a party of mine will last several days. I usually spend most of it painting in the studio because the stimulus of all the energy makes the paintings move much quicker. I believe I've got the best place on the planet. I have put so much energy into painting it, embellishing it, and making it what it is. For me, this is perfect, and I'm staying. Fabulous.
Coming up, if you already live in paradise, where would you build your holiday home?
And when I arrived on this beach here, it was love at first sight.
And the unusual path
Oh, it's lovely to wade through water.
to a secret minimalist garden.
Gee, you've thought of everything, haven't you?
Jean and Sharon's party house in the rainforest, with its own private nightclub, is definitely geared up for a big night in. So where do they go to get away from it all? Well, they also have a beautiful island bungalow right on the Great Barrier Reef. Jean owns half of Badara Island. I kid you not, half an island. How did you come to acquire this place?
When I was living in Sydney, a friend of mine said, look, there's a little place called Badara Island. So we pulled up here at Mission Beach, and then we came across by boat. And when I arrived on this beach here, It was love at first sight again, just like this one.
This spectacular hideaway is cradled between the huge boulders of their own private beach. It features gorgeous king and queen size bedrooms, a marble kitchen, and a bathroom with his and hers fixtures. There's an outdoor shower, a luxurious rock pool, and of course, a deck for entertaining. Obviously, this wasn't here. What was here before?
Oh, there was a little shack right there, which is like an artist's quarter.
Yeah.
And there was the what I call the tree house, which was a little tree hut up on the hill here. And that was it.
And this was just going to be your little getaway
It's
shack?
going to be my little hideaway.
Most people just have a fibro shack or go get in a caravan.
It was fibro originally.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I just added a bit more wood to it.
Right.
So we've kept within the original design.
So back when you purchased this,
Yes.
what does an island go for?
Well, a piece of an island like this, you know, was, you know, around the mill in those days.
And so you've had to do the whole rebuild. I mean, I can imagine just getting everything out here. I mean,
The
how much does that-
logistics, barges, I mean, it was just absolute nightmare.
How long did that take to build and how much?
It took about a year. And we had a whole setup here of about 9 builders, workers. They worked day and night.
We
And
had to bring in a crate of rum and cigarettes so that they wouldn't leave the island.
So
they're going to not leave until this is
Would you hire pirates?
in fact, they had a pirate flag.
That's great. Jean and Sharon's Badara Island bungalow has everything you could need on a tropical island retreat.
Every room has a view, including the loo.
It does?
Yeah, it does. It's been designed that way.
And it's all eco-friendly. And you've got a TV out here, you've got fans. I'm imagining this is a bit off-grid, though.
It's all off-grid, 100%.
Yeah,
What are you powering it?
We're powering it with the 7.1 kilowatt solar power system.
Right.
It runs everything.
So we have natural spring
Natural
water.
spring water.
Gotcha. This is a very fertile land.
Very important.
It
yes,
is.
yes.
Be careful. It's essentially all about romance, privacy, freedom.
Yeah. I'm surprised we're wearing clothes at the moment, though.
We had to because you're here.
You're here.
Their private beach is next on my island tour. And yes, it's clothing optional. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Architect Robin Williams is a man who hates clutter, as I have found out in his super minimalist home. Even the furniture is minimalist. None of your standard lounges for these guys. These luxury leather bean bags are apparently all you need, although an instruction manual would be helpful.
So they're a little tricky. So
Tricky.
you just have to place yourself
Right.
firmly in the top and then relax.
Right, well... Oh, and then it moulds itself to
Yes, without falling forward.
I love it that the chairs need instructions as well. All right, so I want to ask you about something that you've done that I believe is simple genius. Because the scourge of every house with a view is the need to have a balustrade. And I noticed that you don't have that at all.
Because it's just so important, you know, to have the flow, you know, of the interior floor to the exterior and straight across the vegetation to the ocean.
Yes, but you never get to see that in a beach house.
No.
But you've got the yellow perimeter around it.
It's a safety ledge because you only need a balustrade if there's a fall greater than 1 metre.
Robin's promised to take me to his secret garden. Apparently it's close by, but I seriously cannot figure out where.
Let's go this way, to the water.
To the water,
to the pool.
Is it an underwater garden? Is it the city of Atlantis?
No, but we do go through the pool
We go through the pool
to get
to
to
get
the
to
garden.
the garden?
Ladies first.
Well, in that case, after you.
Cheeky.
Because I'm no lady, governor. All right, here I go.
Enjoy the garden.
Thanks, Don.
Thanks, Donald. Oh, it's lovely to wade through water.
I just think with water in the house that it's really important to make contact with the water. You don't have to jump into the pool. You just get this sort of momentary contact and to feel the water and to feel the viscosity of it is wonderful. And the water's a beautiful colour and it's just white tile After you, round the corner.
It's a grass dune.
It is. It's our backyard.
It is
It's
your
our backyard on the
backyard.
We call it the hillside, and the artificial turf to give it that outdoor feel. It's really important here that polycarbonate walls protect us from the wind. If it's really windy there, you can be out here in the middle of winter, it's sunny, and you can get the shadows, the different angles. It's another sort of art installation.
How stunning that would look with 2 banana lounges up there. A bit of clutter, just a little
No.
bit.
As we get to the top, the green of the turf then blends into the green of the foreshore area.
Gee, you've thought of everything, haven't you?
You get this sort of, it's a continuity. Are you relaxed?
Oh, I'm so relaxed. Is there anything that you got wrong? Is there anything that you think...
Would I change anything?
Yeah.
No.
Not even the absence of a kitchen or apparently a bedroom.
You've noticed.
I've noticed. I'm waiting.
All the spaces are flexible. Yeah, that's the important thing with the house. Like on the sand dune, on the ramp, the long ottoman, the stretch, ottoman.
I think of it as the giant white poof.
It's the biggest poof on the peninsula.
Of course.
And so during the day, that's a day bed. Beside there's a library, there's my office, and then at night, like in a Japanese house, you bring out the futon and the living room becomes a bedroom. The day bed is 3 queen-size beds pushed together. So they're very comfortable. So you just fold back the cover, the doona comes out of the
That's where you
cupboard.
sleep?
Yes. There's a television that folds out.
What end do you put your head on?
The high end.
The key to this unusual home is its 2-storey central service spine that runs right through the middle of it. 24 metres long, it's shaped like a wedge and ends at the fire. The widest point is at the back of the house and contains the shower, toilet, laundry and heaps of secret storage space. Robin's even got a fold-away office coming off it. This one-of-a-kind home has a long list of architectural awards, including Best Australian House in 2015. Robin has put so much thought into every component, inside and out.
When you started designing it, though, you weren't thinking about your peers, were you?
No.
You were just thinking about the house that you and Donald would like to live in.
Yes. Absolutely.
This amazing home is full of surprises, but apparently the biggest surprise of all is seeing it in full swing. Next, the naked truth about island living.
Paradise has an address.
This is it. This is it. And the perfect space for a pool party.
I dare you.
I bet you dare me.
Jean and Sharon love to party, but when they want to really take it down a notch, they escape to their own private Badara Island retreat on the Great Barrier Reef. This has been sensational. What a great couple of days. So who would have thought it'd come from a nightclub in a rainforest to this? I mean, it's very special.
Now you get our world.
Mind blown.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take you through.
Oh, yeah?
Paradise has an address.
This is it. This is it. Yeah. Enjoy. Now, that's one party I won't be joining. At Villa Maritima on the Mornington Peninsula, the party is just getting started.
This is it in action, the house in action.
It is.
The giant glass wall leading to the terrace actually pivots away, and with no balustrade, the concrete deck floats above the trees.
So you haven't been here before?
No, it's my first time. Overwhelmed by how beautiful it is.
Isn't it amazing?
Unbelievable.
Robin uses light to create mood, and to show off the beautiful features of his house, but it's the pool that upstages everything. He's installed multicoloured LEDs that transform it into a work of art. On the sand dune ramp, he's embedded floor lights to guide the guests towards the action.
Now, Kate, there's one more space to show you. The fourth space.
I've seen 3
You
of
have.
4.
And now we're going to the honeymoon suite.
The honeymoon suite? But we're not even married.
Kate, come on in.
This is the guest room on the ground floor, which Robin reckons is also the best place to party.
You've got mermaids.
Mermaids and mermen in the pool. Again, you know, it's being close to water, seeing into the pool. I love looking through and seeing people swim. You know, the fluidity of people in water.
It's like a dance.
Yes.
It's like a dance piece.
It is.
Oh, it wouldn't be if I was in there.
Oh, no, okay.
Well, it would be a different sort of dance piece.
Okay, I dare you.
I bet you dare me. I double dare you.
Okay.
And you've got more water through there.
The stars reflect in the pond, so it's very romantic.
It's the honeymoon suite. Has it been christened?
I'm sure. Probably a number of times. And that's a space we often have guests down here, which is why we call it the honeymoon suite.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of space, you know, it's self-contained.
So sometimes you sleep down here.
Yes.
So you're not always, when you get tired of being on a slant,
Yeah.
you think, let's just get on the level.
We come down here.
Come down here and have a complete change of scenery.
Robin angled the pool so that the deep end is framed by a massive acrylic window. It's a bit like living in your very own Atlantis. But Villa Maritima has one last surprise. His minimalist home has delighted me. It seems so simple and yet it's packed with unique design concepts. You can have a pool, dance or cocktail party without changing a thing or worrying about sandy feet or spilt wine. It is an amazing house. Next time on Unreal Estate...
Oh, the dining room.
The mind-blowing restorations of some of Australia's most extraordinary mansions.
This is so opulent.
Sydney's answer to Downton Abbey.
Sit up, you're slouching. A woman mustn't slouch.
Renovation disasters on a grand scale.
The whole total roof collapsed.
Restoring a 1960s Aussie masterpiece.
I bought a piece of art, but it's one step better because you can actually live in it.
And the Aussie farmers who built an astounding replica of a prehistoric monument.
Welcome to Esperance Stonehenge.